For the for like the voice messages.
The what?
Voice messages.
Okay, well, Twitter. I want to say recently, but like as of more recent, they you can tweet out a voice message.
Oh yes, that was like I forgot when they implemented that. I thought that was a few
Like
months ago.
2-3 months ago.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll say about 3 months ago. It was about the same. No, actually, it might be longer. I think it was about the same time that that WAP came out.
Yeah, they
That WAP.
they let them
Yeah.
listen as soon as they let them do that, bro. This tweet was going viral, bro, because of course it was voice message and she was just
It was some WAP, yeah.
it was slop, my boy. It
It
was
was some
slop.
slop. Oh,
I was
alright.
like,
Yeah, that
yo.
mac and cheese.
It was like
Okay.
2 minutes worth of slop. I'm like, oh, you give them an inch, they gonna take them out. That's all I'm finna say, bro.
No, Twitter is
It
unfiltered.
was-
Slop. Okay.
That's the funny thing about Twitter. It's like there's things that they clearly don't allow. That's gonna could get taken down. You could get reported for like some I don't know, but like
Only
it's
thing
like yeah, the rules are there, but go fucking crazy. And if the people on Twitter has a problem with it, then we'll talk to you. But if no one gives a fuck, no one gives a fuck.
Nah, for real. I ain't gonna snitch if you ain't gonna snitch, baby.
There is straight X-rated content on Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
Whether that be for all the good stuffs or the bads, I don't know. But like, yeah.
Speaking of Twitter, that's what we're gonna be talking about today on today's podcast.
Oh, we started recording.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the last podcast. My name is Brooks.
What is my name? Carson. Yeah, that.
And Daniel.
Whoa. Terrence is not here today. He had to take care of some business. You know how it be.
Who? But who just made that? Was that you?
What? Just like woo.
you just said ooh. But anyway, yeah, one of our members is not with us today.
For real.
Yes. But yeah,
Now.
Twitter. Oh, what? Twitter.
I was just going.
The cursed bird
There
act.
seems to be a little bit of a dispute going on the opinions on censorship of certain people
Yes.
on media sites. So,
Yes.
I'll let you start off.
All right. So I want to bring it back.
And I feel like
I want to bring it back to a couple of weeks ago, maybe even it might have been like a week ago, when no, it was 2 weeks ago with the Capitol riot, right? Wait, was it?
yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. It was it was a Capitol riot. Our president, ex-president,
Yeah.
DJ Trump, right?
Yeah, we actually did a podcast about that.
Yeah. He made a tweet that Twitter restricted to only people being able to, I believe you could only like it. I don't even think you could retweet it.
No, I think they deleted it.
Off.
I think they deleted it.
Well, they deleted it eventually. Well, like the same day.
And then suspended his account permanently.
Yeah,
Yes.
but well, I don't exactly remember what he said, but basically, he was just telling his supporters about again how this election was rigged. They don't want us to win. We won by a landslide, quote unquote. Yeah, and the main part of it that was like the big issue was he's basically riling up his supporters, MAGA hats, telling them we're not going down without a fight, this and that, just basically inciting them to take action, whatever he thought action meant, and by that I guess he meant what we should assume. Well, it was violence. I don't know if that's what he necessarily wanted or he genuinely just wanted them to protest. He wanted them to do something, right? Mm-hmm. And, they basically took it to the max. It could have been much worse, but it was still wild. So, I'd say about Um, last week, yeah, second last week of December. Last week of December. Yeah. What was it? What were the numbers? Can you? So someone search that up.
What numbers for
It
what?
was about the numbers about how many people were at the Capitol.
I don't know.
Let's just
The Capitol thing happened this year. That was not 2020. That was all 2021.
really.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
I know.
Seriously?
It's been a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
year.
Whoa,
Man.
whoa,
It's been a
whoa,
long
whoa.
year.
Are you
Whoa.
crazy?
It's January
No, I'm not
22nd. It's been
crazy.
a long year.
Listen, I'm not crazy.
Bruh.
I've been in the pandemic for almost a year. It's a difference. Really? A year.
Jesus.
I
No,
know.
that
I
happened
don't.
like 2 weeks ago.
No,
Yeah.
no, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it happened
Wait,
2 weeks ago.
it
That was
okay. Okay.
all right. If you guys
It is the
want to
22nd.
listen, yeah, if you guys want to listen to our podcast about that, you can go to our YouTube channel or Spotify or anywhere else that you listen to podcasts at. You can listen to our reviews on the Capitol riot that happened
Click that
on,
link.
I think, was that January 8th? I think that's what it says,
Believe so.
or January 7th. January 7th, I think.
Yeah. 2021 post 2020, whatever. Um,
Or January 6th.
yeah.
I don't know. It's early January, first week of January of 2021. But yeah. So yeah, Trump did all that, basically inciting violence with his Twitter page, and
Mag.
Twitter ended up banning him for 12 hours and then banning him permanently. And
Yeah.
then everybody was like, "Whoa!"
We didn't even
that's
talk
a
about
move.
the riot, right? Because like that was that after the fact?
Yeah, no, yeah, they banned him after the riot because he was like
Yeah, but
basically inciting the
let's touch
violence.
on that a little bit. Yeah, there was red, white, and blue everywhere. You know, some were American flags, some of them were Trump Pence
Confederate,
flags, some of them were
flags.
Confederate flags. Yeah,
Funny
they
thing about
came
the
out. They
Confederate flag.
wait, what?
The funny thing about the Confederate flag. It's really not even the Confederate flag. It's the Virginia flag.
Mississippi, I think.
Hmm.
No, it's out.
Mississippi?
I think it's Alabama.
It was West Virginia.
It was. It was. I think it was Alabama. Alabama, because I remember that Alabama. They had to redesign their flag or do something to their flag because it had the Confederate symbol on it.
Uh, well, yeah, they popped out with their flags, their gear. They were on the Capitol grounds when they shouldn't have been. When I believe they were there were government officials in the building at the time at the Capitol. They were I think including wasn't Mike Pence in there too?
Yeah, it was Mike Pence. Some of the
I'm pretty sure
some
it was
council
members of the
people.
House.
Yeah, members of the House because they were voting on something, and then
Yeah, it had some it was
I believe.
was
No,
it the
that was
impeachment? It was something to do with it had something to do with Biden though. Like I forgot what the
Biden was
term
being
was.
sworn in basically.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It was.
Right.
It's a word for an I. What is?
It's
What
not
is
the
this?
inauguration because inauguration.
No, it's not an inauguration, but it's just like
They
it's just like
they sworn him
yeah.
in. Just say this, they sworn him. They sworn him as president. Like the official electoral votes came in.
They're basically saying this is like it's happening. It's going to be president. It wasn't an inauguration ceremony, but I forgot what exactly the term was. I'm trying.
Biden a traitor.
Oh.
Yeah, they stormed the Capitol. Trump said stuff on Twitter, and like everybody, people watch this video. Oh, these nice people, please go home.
Yeah, the nice people who were storming on Capitol ground, breaking like using riot shields, breaking in the building,
Actually,
sitting in like
a little bit
sitting
more
in like like sitting in like offices of the people who supposed to make decisions in this country. Some people were getting on scaffolding. I don't know where they were climbing a wall. Like when it was like World War Z from the TV screen there. Like I've never seen like such old people be so agile in their life. It was quite impressive, honestly.
See such old people be so agile.
Like you ever see your slow ass granny or something, just like put in some hustle, you get like a little shock. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Black Friday, yeah.
Black Friday. But yeah. They basically, looked America in their eyes and said, yeah, whatever rules y'all had, yeah, we don't care. This is not how we think it should go. Do it this way. And yeah, that was basically the commander in chief's fault. And as a response to causing a what should be considered a terrorist attack, even though majority of the media won't acknowledge it as such. Like Brooks said, Twitter took its action.
Insurrection.
Suspended his Twitter and just suspended his Twitter. He can't. I don't believe he can access it anymore. So
No, yeah, it's
yeah.
banned. It's deleted.
It's not, and this is not like the first time he's, I guess, incited violence. It's just not. He basically announced like a call to action that time, but he's made multiple tweets talking about countries, people, his own officials. Like it was a surprising amount of people who of Republicans who what is it? Like turned on it. Not I want to say turn on him. Let's just say voted against him. It was like a bipartisan vote, is what they call it.
Mm.
When there was a vote to impeach him. Like
Mm-hmm.
like the first time there was no Republicans there, he still got impeached regardless. But second time, I believe it was 10 Republicans who did it, who voted against him.
I believe that.
Yeah, and it's like every side that this country is divided in can kind of like consensually agree that this man is not a good figurehead for America, not a good leader. Damn well wasn't a good president. You know, he kind of needs to like go away, get on out of here.
Hmm.
But along with his suspension with Twitter, there was like people rejoicing, being happy, like yeah, we got him like let him go, we got him out of here, right? But then there were other people who were a bit concerned with the whole situation, right? Because we can say, I think we can say that the president is the most powerful man in the country technically, even though it's not like a monarchy or something, but like he can basically control majority of what happens, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
People were concerned that he got like his Twitter was suspended because, according to the Constitution, I believe it's the Constitution or Declaration of Independence. Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, probably
Constitution.
Talking about the amendments.
Yeah, Constitution. They're violating the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech,
Mm-hmm.
and that's basically like the whole topic of today's discussion.
Yeah.
Should people who are supposed to abide by the rules of the Constitution and all that be able to do such a thing that technically violates it?
Mm-hmm. See,
And I.
What?
Oh,
No, go ahead.
I just don't even think it violates it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a problem in the slightest, because the Constitution protects you from the government. Twitter is not the government; they're a private company, as well as all the other companies that choose to censor whatever they choose to censor.
But let me ask you this, right? Because I don't necessarily disagree with you, but it's just like, it's like, okay, let's say like the FBI has a case or something like that, right? They go for reference on let's say, yeah, Twitter, right? What if like let's say like a tweet they made was like relevant to the case or whatnot, but like it wasn't like found anymore because of, I don't know, I guess Twitter just, I guess, I don't know, suspending somebody who was was a suspect. Is that like, I don't know, do you feel like that's an issue per se, or
I mean,
is that just like
Twitter still has all the data.
Yeah, they could pull it up, I believe. But like, all right, put it like this: there have been cases where an underage person would send a picture they're not supposed to on Snapchat.
Mm.
Snapchat, unlike Twitter, when you send a snap, people can screenshot it, whatever, cool. But when it disappears, it disappears. Snapchat doesn't have it. Like, that's it. Like, it's gone. So there have been cases where, they've sent whatever they sent to somebody that isn't who they thought to be. It's actually some middle-aged Russian man. And when the FBI is coming to do something about it, they can't. because Snapchat it disappears. That's the way it works. They can't do anything about it. And are you gonna sue Snapchat? No, because it was your choice to send it.
Hmm.
So I don't think it's not Twitter's fault.
Yes. Now, I 100% agree with you saying that Twitter had all the right that they did to ban Donald Trump's Twitter account because he did go against the terms of service. He did incite violence. He did use his like, you know, that's
Platform for
not even
negative views.
like using the platform for evil because like there's people who say stuff on Twitter or on any platform all the
Well,
time.
it's more of like you clearly have the influence to
Yeah.
make a certain group of people act away, a large group
Yeah.
of people at that.
Yeah, I have zero problem with Twitter banning his account, but what I do have a problem with is all the other companies who follow Twitter to also like banning Trump off of those accounts when he hasn't when what he did on Twitter
Yeah.
has nothing to do with the other platforms.
They don't ban my man's off of Spotify. What?
My boy
He can't
off of
listen to the
Pinterest and
tunes no.
Shopify. He can't shop.
He can't
He can't
shop.
get no groceries.
How,
He can't.
how you
He
getting
can't.
He got
banned off of
no cooking
Pinterest?
ideas,
Bro,
bro.
they knew who's gonna make a diss track on Joe Biden. He was like, "Nah, we gonna stop that right now."
That's
For
I, I don't understand how you get banned off of Pinterest. It's like you just look at things. You know, you might want to buy it, but who uses Pinterest? I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying.
like
Nobody uses Pinterest anymore, man. Yeah, but
they
like,
they they banned him on Twitch too. I'm like,
yeah,
Twitch? What
my
is
boy was about to start streaming, bro.
what
word.
is old ass gonna do on Twitch?
Terry Crews is
He
on
Or
Twitch
going
now.
some
Minecraft
Minecraft,
stream
bro.
like Bernie or something? Like,
Or
nah,
AOC was
man.
streaming Among Us. That was a lit stream though. But yeah.
Facts.
I don't like. I have a problem with like Facebook, Shopify, Spotify, all the companies that banned him when he didn't even violate their terms of service. I'm trying to figure out why they banned him because he didn't do anything on them. The only place he posted on was Twitter. They have their full right to say that he violated terms of service and and banned him. That's totally cool. But the other
Mm.
places had no reason. The only reason that they had
Well,
was to follow the crowd and
yeah,
make their own company look better by violating his First Amendment.
yeah. I honestly agree with that. Like,
I
I
don't
guess it's
think it's right.
their way of saying, yeah, we don't support these actions either. But it's just like I'm pretty sure when it comes to like companies in general, and like in these terms, like it's assumed that you don't. Well, it should be in their terms of service.
They shouldn't
Everyone
be able
reads
to do
that,
that.
they follow the rules. This that, yeah.
They
But
shouldn't be able to do
I
that though.
understand what you mean by like how you think that he that they're that like doing that violates their his First Amendment when he didn't even get a chance to like break in the first place.
Yeah,
It's just that's limiting speech like before you even talk. That's just yeah, it's just straight up violation.
yeah.
I understand that. However, I still don't think it's a violation. I don't think it's
Ooh.
right because they're just choosing whoever they want to.
Hmm.
Now they're violating their own terms of service, but not violating the Constitution because you have free speech. Well, really, you don't have free speech.
So
That's number one.
First of all, you don't
true.
You
have
don't
free
have free
speech.
Yeah.
speech.
I
And
mean,
like,
it's honestly you can say what you want, but results may vary. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all.
Right. Exactly.
word.
Exactly. You have free speech. However, the consequences that result from what you say, yeah, those are free too. But like, yeah, it's protecting you from the government, not what you call it, not from Twitter.
I
It's
mean,
kind of
but I mean,
ironic
like,
though. It's like we, the government, give you rights that protect you from us because we will probably try and inconvenience you. Like it's
Because if
what do you call it? Like
like they'd have to change a lot about the Constitution and a lot about a lot of our laws. Really, if they're going to say that that what you call censorship on online is violating the Constitution, because then every company, every media company would have to be essentially the government's hand would have to be in it
That
in
is
some
true.
way.
Is my mic
And then
cutting
think
out?
about, okay, what about news now? Because the news is one form of media.
That is,
Now,
yeah, I wanted to bring that up too.
you won't be able to. The news can't be able to report what the government doesn't want them to see, and they probably already can't. But now it's even more. So
Oh yeah, they definitely can't. Like, yeah, they definitely can't. The government already has a hand in major news sources, which I also what I want to bring up, because the news sources like CNN, Fox News, all the other ones, they've been exposed to be spreading fake news and all of that, and um, and I got the idea from first. I got the idea from this YouTube channel called Alba and Preach. Shout out to them. I watch their videos a lot. There's a lot of intellectual stuff on there. And they also cover like the news thing, because on CNN they were saying that there's a bunch of YouTubers who have a huge platform and more influence than they do, but
that's a fact.
but and basically they're saying like they're kind of worried that people get misinformed because they're getting information from the wrong source. Like, first of all, what makes CNN the right source to what what um what makes CNN and all the other news platforms the right source when they're literally like being controlled by the government, basically. Like, they
Because it's
have.
boring
Yeah, honestly. Remember
in all
what is
honesty.
it? I don't think the episode is up anymore. But remember last year when Terrence he brought up that one video
Yeah, yeah,
about what the news sort the new like the different news channels
saying the same exact
like
thing.
having the same exact script for you know
That was me, ho.
I you know it's you
I brought that up.
you I mean well yeah you helped yeah
You
oh
helped.
well
Imagine.
I
You
swear
helped.
I mean we can't ever
Imagine.
know now because like the audio is well I mean do you still have the audio bro?
Yeah, I think the audio somewhere.
You
I
don't
can
gotta
pull
pull
up
it
the
up now.
video of YouTube
Oh,
getting
okay,
taken
let's
down
just
the
say
documentary.
one of our two members, well, I forget who, you know, brought up that whole video about the different news sources like saying the exact same script on like, the same issue, which shouldn't
This is
make any
violating our constitution. This is
sense
violating.
at all.
Violation to our democracy.
Right.
Because why do like almost like I think it was like about like 30 or 40 news channels. Why do they all have the same exact script? Like there's some like it shouldn't be remotely possible. It's just like at the end of the day, it's just like what is controlled by the government, what isn't controlled. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to say everything is controlled because that's kind of just like that's more of like conspirizing and all that. But it's just like what are the things that are really free to us? What are the things that are we allowed to do that actually is free? And what are the things that we can't do?
Yeah.
It almost like it flip flops like every day depending on what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because it could be like XYZ. This document from 18 whatever said this, but then according to the people's opinion today in 2021, that isn't right because this, that, the third. It's very inconsistent.
Very.
I'd say.
But hey, man, I like when it comes to the news and things like that. People are choosing to believe it. Like nobody ever said, "Yeah, this is true in fact," or the government isn't in it. They just let you believe that.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
So,
True.
Because like,
Cause
and this is when it comes back to censorship again. Because like in my mind, all a news, like a major news outlet all it is a privately owned business that the government got its hands on so they can become more popular. Because what's the difference between, say, Fox News and Killer Keemstar and Drama Alert?
money.
They're both news outlets. Of course, they report different things, but what makes one more credible than the other? Nothing, really. Like, if Keemstar started reporting stuff on politics, I'm pretty sure. Well, he of course he wouldn't be as big as the other news platforms because they already have that established. But what I'm trying to say is, like, all these different platforms that the news stations are on. Let's say like Google and YouTube. They push these news platforms because they quote unquote have the most reliable resources, they push those things more than the independent and for like independent like YouTube channels. Because like
So
when you go on trending and you look under news and politics, all you're gonna see is CNN, Fox News, NBC, BBC, all those news channels. But if you go to like a YouTube channel that does not a corporation, yes, a
mhm.
corporation, that's not a corporation, you won't see that video unless you specifically look for that channel and look for that video.
So what I'm basically hearing is that the fact that one news source, not even like okay, let's say even a government or a big news source would say this channel is not credible, even though there really isn't much like differentiating the two, except the status of like being supported by the government or whatever.
Hmm.
That they're taking away their amendment of free speech.
Not even amendment. It's just the censorship. Because like censorship and the First Amendment are two different things. Like protect like yeah,
True.
like because like you can censor something and not be violating somebody's First Amendment, or like because
Censorship is like it's more of just like you're not letting them see it. Like they
Yeah,
can
it doesn't
say
mean it's
it, but
not there.
yeah
no
yeah
one's gonna really see it.
like let's like it's even like things like you like YouTube or Instagram shadow banning people. Like
Oh man, and
that's
you
censorship.
wouldn't even know about it honestly.
Yeah, exactly. That's why do you think people started saying like make sure you hit the bell icon so you can get notified when I do it because YouTube maybe it's a glitch, maybe it's a bug or something like that, but it happens too often for that to be it. Maybe they just
Yeah,
choose to
it
not
really
let
does.
people see or hear about these other the YouTube YouTuber uploading a video. It won't show up on their like for not for you page. That's TikTok. Their subscription page or the main page.
The algorithm is definitely in favor to those who bring YouTube specifically, more than money and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think I've mentioned this before, but can we talk about how that whole situation back like 2 years ago, Logan Paul's suicide forest, right? Right.
Right.
Yeah.
He put up that video, right? It got attention, right?
It was on trending.
Everyone was talking about
It was
trending,
on
right?
trending.
Like it probably hit number one. It was on trending. A picture of a dead body on trending, right? Where all these little kids could just just click. Oh yeah, Logan, Maverick. Just click on it and just see a hanging dead body. Oh okay, right? And what's the greatest part about it? That YouTube wasn't even the one that it was. First off, it was monetized, I believe, and
It
two,
was monetized. Yes.
it was monetized too, and two, what is it? I don't even think YouTube was the one who took it down. I'm pretty sure Logan took it down himself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So it's like, why are things like these being pushed? And then meanwhile, I'm gonna get a little bit like to like more personal side. There was this one channel I believe that did like I forgot exactly the name, but they basically did little skits with like I don't know like Mario puppets and all that, you know.
Oh, are you talking about
But
like the one where like they were like fighting or something? And I don't know.
I mean it was like it was like I don't know it was like random scenarios. It was like cartoony type stuff and think of it like that. But they actually just use like little plushies just to make their videos, right?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure like all their videos got either like demonetized and some of them taken down. And I want to know why YouTube prioritizes things like things like these things that are are maybe it could be like maybe I guess a copyright issue, but what they clearly make it so like they're not the content creators clearly make it so that they're not like just up and stealing them, right? You have like you have what is it this another YouTube channel, leaving one by the name like Gilva Sunner. He he uploaded game music for all these games like Nintendo. I think it was mainly Nintendo actually, but yeah, his channel just got like taken. All his videos got removed because oh yeah this is like not your work this and that and all that. But the whole point of it was not to claim it. It was just have somewhere where people could access it, right? You have things like these small channels that are just trying to help people out or make people smile, just get wiped off the face of the earth for like without ifs, ands, or buts. But when you got like a dead man hanging from a tree from a dude who brings in millions of views, nah, he could stay because that's going to give us more revenue. And it's like, and he's doing. And by the way, Logan Paul's doing like I believe he's doing way better now.
Oh yeah,
There's no shade to him.
yeah. I started watching his videos again. His content was actually pretty cool when he still uploaded.
Yeah, it's just like that's just a situation that happened. But it's just like the things that will be prioritized for the sake of like what is it like profit and all that. Well, like it's insane. Like you will really see a dead body before you see some dude making a video about Mario puppets because it's gonna bring them in, it's gonna bring that company money, and I think indirectly it's gonna give the government money because every business has to like pay taxes and all that. So yeah, that's my point really.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally find like people abuse, animal abuse, and there's a lot of things you could find.
Yeah, the
won't get
internet is
taken
not
down
a
after getting reported millions of times. That's the thing, though. Yet again, it's a private company. They could do whatever they want. Unfortunately,
if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Interesting.
Basically, their ideology, which isn't wrong, but some things are just wrong that shouldn't be profited off of at all.
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, if we want the government to reprimand them for that, then they're not just gonna reprimand them for that. Like, that's not the only thing they're gonna do. They put their hand in. They're putting the whole hand in.
Yeah. I can definitely.
So.
Yeah, I think I'm looking it up now, and it just says there's like a bunch of articles about it, about like how YouTube, the First Amendment doesn't apply to YouTube because it's still a privately held company and stuff like that. Like it makes sense, and they of course they can do whatever they want on their platform, but I just find it kind of weird. But like YouTube in general, you got to figure out their whole censorship and demonetization problem. That's been a problem for like
there's some things that you
5
can
years
do.
now.
It comes down to the fact is that it's like it's legal, so we're gonna do it this way. Morally, is it right? No. Do we care? No. Why? Because money. Usually that's what the case is. Sometimes people just might be, I don't know, they just have different agendas, but at the end of the day, it's just like businesses getting profit. That's the whole. Honestly, I don't know if I want to do just talk about this a little bit now or do like a separate podcast about it, but I feel like a lot of like a basic needs in this world are just like they feel almost can be a burden to you just because of the fact that everything's a business. Oh, yeah, you got hit by a car, you broke your leg. Yeah, we're sorry. We're gonna fix you right up, but we use a lot of anesthesia. I'm gonna need like 1K for that, right? So I'm just like, wait, I get hit by a car and I have to pay you? What?
Where I gotta pay you that. Imagine that though. You get hit by a car. You in a coma. All that. Oh my God, you survived. Congratulations.
You're going to hate me for this, but like, it's like I don't understand how like things like that you gotta pay them for like okay, yes, they saved your life, but it's just like I don't really think you should be in debt for things that weren't your fault, that clearly weren't your fault. Like, okay, the person who at least in this situation, the person who injured you, yeah, make them pay fines and all that. But let's just say you were just born with like health problems and all that, right? You have like a stroke or something, right? You go to like intensive care unit. They get you right, get your heart working again properly, blood flowing, and then they just ask for you for some of your money because it's like no, they say they need your money because we're a business. We can't like live off of nothing or whatever. It's just like it's like things that are out of your control are just bound by money, right? They just always something always has to like be paid at the end of the day. Like nothing. I understand that nothing in this world is free, but like
In
honestly, I
America.
don't think like saving a life should have a price behind it. You know,
There's
it seems almost inhumane, but
it's called.
It is, but
well,
hey,
it is. It is. You're right, but that's just the agenda.
Oh, here it is.
Money,
Yes.
moneda, pesos.
education is a business. Everything's a business.
Yeah.
I'm like everything.
A little
School is
tip.
a business.
A little tip if you're going to the hospital. Make sure it's called an itemized bill. It's basically a bill that shows you every single thing that you're paying for when you're going to the hospital. Cause I've seen like stories of people were paying overpaying way too much for stuff that should only cost like $1 or two. Like this lady paid 20. This lady had to pay $25 just so they can put one Band-Aid on her son.
They're not.
Imagine
She
If
had to
I
pay
agree- if I
she had to
even
pay $25 for a
saw
Band-Aid.
to put the Band-Aid on.
That
If I even
I don't know.
if I even saw that, I'm just like, yeah, that's a court case.
Man, I could have went to Walgreens.
So,
I got some
I could have done it
myself.
myself.
so
Like,
basically, yeah, basically just ask for an itemized bill, and you might actually they actually might take some money off because they know that they're scamming you, and you can because I it's under the same post on Instagram. Someone like this grandfather where he was like asking for the things that he paid for, like because when he had surgery, and he basically had to pay for the scalpel, and he kept asking like, yeah, where's my scalpel at? I can't speak. Where's my scalpel at? I want the same exact scalpel that was used on me during this surgery. Because that's what I paid for. It's tech is mine. It's like you know what? He's not wrong.
I mean, now when they
if
give
I'm
him
paying
the
for this
scalpel,
hospital bed, it's coming home with me. That's all I'm saying.
Word.
Ah.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that reclining.
that recliner,
Shit, yes, sir.
where
I ain't
Wheelchair.
gonna get up
that
ever
remote
again,
control. What are you talking about?
bro. Yo, I'm paying for the saline. Yo, dump your bag. You know what I'm saying? Got me feeling kind of good. Like,
It's very scummy. Very scummy.
saline it feels really good. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's like some cooling sensation within your body.
Addict.
He's just
Addict.
he's like, man, heroin is amazing.
I have to, no,
Word, bro.
No, I'm not. I wasn't addicted, but when they had
This
me on it, I was
oxycodone
like,
they gave me for my surgery,
I was like,
man, I was
whoa.
dead.
Word.
Like, bro.
These opioid painkillers ain't half bad.
For real.
They ain't half bad, man.
Let me hold some real quick, yo.
Start getting hungry. Let me take a painkiller. Like,
Just eating painkillers for
like
dinner.
that's not a
Eat one, for
bro.
real.
That's not a snack. What you do?
Papa Zanny make the pain go.
Benadryl.
Chill.
Chill?
Okay.
That walkie slush.
That walkie slush.
Oh my god.
Dang,
Yo.
bleeding to the, you know
You know what I
what I mean?
mean?
No, I mean,
Walkie slush. Dang, bleeding to the bone. What you
Bro,
talking about, bro?
that shit is so funny.
Chill, bro. I
Can,
might have
like-
to make myself some walkie slush.
I got a question. Can like ingesting alcohol be used for like medical purposes? Like I know you can clean wounds with it and stuff but like ingesting
No.
it. No? Okay.
it used to be. It used to
Yeah, actually.
it used to be for medical
'cause I'm
Make you
purposes.
forget.
Because like I don't think like alcohol objectively like it's supposed to taste good. You know, it's just like it just feels like it's just supposed to like to do something to your body, but it's not like not meant to be enjoyed. You know.
Bro, it tastes great. It's an acquired
Yeah.
taste.
That's how. Listen, you know you're addicted when like medicine and stuff starts tasting good to you.
Dang, this
Not medicine.
It shouldn't.
this cigarette tasting mighty
Beverage.
fine.
Bro, got that kickback, yo. That nicotine. Wow, boy.
I'm gonna be honest. What is
I
it?
know something about this airplane oil. So,
We need to do like a whole
Airplane oil.
podcast about like my strange addictions.
some of that tar. Yeah, bro. You know what's in a cigarette?
Nicotine.
Not only that, airplane fuel.
Vaping can bring
Wouldn't be surprised.
vaping can deliver toxic metals into your lungs.
That is very factual.
Yes.
Says the
Due to, like,
SoundCloud ad.
Word.
Due to the due to like the cartridge, I guess, or something.
No, it's just
Like
it's
breaking
like
it down?
no, it's just
Or
like
or
inside
just like it's
inside
just
the
in the
smoke.
oils or whatever.
That's just what it's made out of. To be honest.
Now, no, like, no offense to anyone watching this, right? This is just my personal opinion. I don't know when when people saw like some oil and just said, "Yo, let me inhale this shit real quick." I don't know when that became a thing.
As
I just want to know why.
when humans when they were building fires for their villages, they just used
Accidentally
leaves.
burnt that cocaine.
They just use leaves and put it in the fire. It turns out they use tobacco leaves. If they use tobacco leaves, then they're like, oh wow, this they get addicted to it. And one thing leads to another. They keep doing it. They make
Yeah,
cigars. They make
I understand.
cigarettes.
I understand. I understand that, but then you got like oil and stuff. You
No,
know, like oil, like
cause like
And hookah
cause
pipe,
like
bro.
tobacco products create their own like natural oils. So like, if you can extract that, make it
Put
into
the
something new.
THC in that hoe.
there was processing food talking about some this high fructose corn syrup is kind of hitting right now. Like just smoke this, and they did. Like
You can
who
smoke
gonna tell me
anything.
that you're not smoking high fructose corn syrup? Right now? It's in every food. Why won't it not be in your drugs?
It is though.
See, it is.
Yeah, basically everything that you eat in America is very addictive and drug like.
You got that corn in it, hoe.
The base of all food is
Got
corn.
that corn.
No one can tell me otherwise.
Look what happened to
Them
Salem, Massachusetts.
GMOs.
They had that bad grain. They were tripping off.
They had that bag
They were tripping off of the cornflakes.
Let me let me pull up a bag of chips right now. See
Kellogg's,
what mysteries I got
Yellow
in
3.
that otherwise than potato. I got some. Okay, so we got some.
Yo.
We got a bag of Lay's barbecue chips, right? Flavor, right? Let me see.
Artificial flavor.
Talking about the nutritional information, right?
Oh, that's another thing.
So,
Like even though the feds say that you can't lie on the nutritional facts, they're still
they do.
Yeah, they still 100% do lie about like the calorie counts, and if it's less if it makes up less than 1% of the food, or is either less than 1% or less than 5%, they don't have to put it on the label.
Yeah. Because I remember I had this one rip off juice. It was like, I swear to God, it said 40% 40% natural juice. And I was like,
what's up?
What's the other 60? What are you drinking? How was less than half the juice?
Bro,
what
I forgot what I was. Yo, that's a fact, bro.
Bro. I was like, no wonder this shit tastes so damn sweet. I'm like, bro, I'm just drinking liquid sugar at this point.
Went to the poppy store. That hoe said 10% red. I was like, wait. Red what?
They try and make you set trip.
That's it. For real.
Color.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Like it's
red, bro.
It's like a gang, like the Crips, right? They be like, all right, what kind of juice you drinking?
That's blood.
They look at the ingredients. It's 10% red. It's like, oh nah, bro, you gotta get out of here.
Red, like, whoa.
I got some blue on my plate. Yeah, but what you really eating though? Some blue. What you mean? Like I got some blue. Like let me see this bag of chips, right?
It's just
so the only thing I should be seeing is potatoes, right? Barbecue sauce or some flavoring, and alright, let's say some oil, I guess, to fry them or whatever, right?
Sodium hydroxide.
So we got potatoes, right? We got vegetable oils, barbecue seasoning, right? We got some sugar in there, okay. We got some dextrose. Alright, yeah. Salt. Maltodextrin. Y'all know what that is?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, but that maltodextrin go crazy.
Maltodextrin.
We got
Maltodextrin is a polysaccharide, which is like a multiple sugar molecule, I think, or multiple carbohydrate sugar or something like that. That is used to make a food additive. It's produced from vegetable starch by partial hydrolysis, and is usually found as a white hygroscopic
Hmm.
spray dried powder.
See, I don't think I could eat any of that. So, like, yeah, that kind of tells me everything I need to know. Let's see. We got we got molasses, perula yeast, onion powder, spices.
Some what?
What kind of spices? I don't fucking know
Spice.
the spices. Just spices.
Just spices.
Tomato powder, right?
Spice.
Paprika. Natural flavors.
Natural flavors.
What what do you what do you mean? What do you mean natural flavors? What it
Like is it
what is a
like
natural
is it
flavor taste
natural?
like?
Is it just the natural flavor? Is it
Alright, so
is it
so
artificially
so
made flavors that
what
are
I'm
made
hearing
to
is
taste natural?
so you making this shit taste natural. But what am I eating though? We
All
got
right,
some
so
cornstarch.
it says government regulations define natural flavors as those that derive from their aroma or flavor of chemicals from plant or animal sources.
Plants or
They
animals.
getting
You're
against a
you're
potato for breeze
you're
on my
you're,
chips.
you're
Sorry.
eating you're basically eating animal Febreze. Febreze made out of animals and plants.
We got some cornstarch. Okay, caramel color,
Yeah, what is that made out of? What is that made out of?
yeast extract, paprika extract. Wait, what? Paprika extract? I thought we had like seasonings.
Boy said he had that potato.
We have
like
spices
sauce.
already. What? We got the paprika. What's that paprika extract? Like what? We got garlic powder and mustard seed oil. I got vegetable oil. We got canola oil. We got mustard seed oil.
There's a
We
bunch
got
of
all the
oil.
oils, man.
We really got all the oil.
And then they have the audacity to put this shit in some little bold text. No artificial flavor is guaranteed fresh, right? Because that maltodextrin is natural, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not
Maltodextrin
at all, is it?
technically is made out of vegetable starch, so you know.
Why does a vegetable need vegetable starch? Like I don't understand this.
Vegetable
Let me see
starch.
what else. Should we go to the Fritos bag?
But
The
think
Fritos
about
bag.
this, like bring it back to the OG
Oh,
topic.
Fritos just don't fucking tell you
They
anything.
do be
Okay.
censoring they do be censoring what you be eating.
So the Fritos
If
got
you don't care
corn.
about what you eating, you shouldn't care about what people are saying online.
Okay, so the Fritos got corn oil, and salt. See, like,
That's it. Cap.
yeah.
Yo, Fritos is
But
the
I don't
nah.
know.
I think
red in
nah.
it.
Like corn chips are like the most natural chips though. It's just like
They got some
corn.
orange in that hoe.
Orange
They
12.
got
Orange 12.
they got yellow in there. You know what I mean? Like that's like 20% yellow.
Fritos be having some green flakes in it too.
Weird. It's like that's that
I
green
know y'all be
69.
seeing that. Where
Bro, they got that like 50% kryptonite. You know,
Weird.
like 35% tesseract.
Sure.
A little bit of
Vibranium.
vibranium here and there, a little sprinkle of that. For flavoring. If you like.
some
Yeah.
aluminum,
You mean some adamantium, you know?
aluminum.
Adamantium flakes.
Foods you had
Aluminum.
natural.
Oh, it's French?
Hmm.
I don't
Fresh,
know. They
never
sound
frozen.
like. They said fresh, never frozen.
Oh yeah.
But,
also about food.
Yeah, did we cover everything?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Censorship on the online is it's a thing, and it's going to be a thing forever. But the fact that people were not worried about him being banned from every single website, that was kind of bothering me, because like he didn't do anything on those. They just banned him because they wanted to ban him and be like Twitter.
To the left.
That's like how every company what you call did the Aunt Jemima basically. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Basically. He was like, "Oh man, Aunt Jemima was racist.
See,
Oh, now we got
I'm
gotta change
I'm gonna be
the
real.
now we gotta change the name of the
I'm
Washington football team.
For real.
Bro, they couldn't come up with anything.
They got a
Washington.
W on their jersey because they couldn't come up with a name.
No, they're like people, even people from Washington were like pitching their ideas for new name. I didn't mind them changing it. That wasn't my issue, right? Like they actually had things they could have gone off of that was based on the state. Washington football. What? Why? Because you felt like anything was going to offend them. Like,
I got you.
What?
See, the Seattle Seagulls, easy.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
Easy.
kind of offensive, you know.
for real,
Um,
bro.
Eagles have feelings. They're not really just mascots that you can just put on your teams and all that.
No seagulls aren't just in Seattle, man.
Really, kind of like
and
what
you
you
and you
redlining
think
Seagulls now?
and you think Jaguars are in where's even that team? That team is so irrelevant. I'm sorry to anybody who's a fan of the
It's
Jaguars.
But
Jacksonville, I believe, in
Jacksonville. Where is
Mississippi.
Jacksonville? That's Florida, right?
No, well,
No, it's
there is
not.
a Jacksonville in
there is one
Florida,
in,
but
I believe
but I'm
so.
pretty sure they're talking about the one in Mississippi. I think.
Probably
I'm pretty sure. I
Jacksonville.
think that's what it is. Is it
Yeah,
The
Mississippi?
amount
Jacksonville
of
Jaguars.
Jaguar teams there are in the world.
Bro, there's one down. There's like legit one down the
Man, I
street.
was a
There's one down the
Jaguar.
street.
Like
That's it.
legit.
I was on the team on like at
No,
like
it's actually Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, that team's for Florida.
Yeah, why they have they have the Jacksonville Jaguars and they have Orlando Dolphins, I think too. They have more than one.
They have three.
Wow, how they have?
They have three Florida teams. You got
Yeah, don't
wait.
forget
You got the
Miami
you said
Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins. Apparently, Jacksonville's for Florida. No, I gotta search that up.
No, yeah, it
And
says
then you got
yeah, it says
you got Tampa, and you got Tampa Bay.
Tampa,
Buccaneers.
right?
What?
Forgot all about Tampa.
oh yeah, the
Radio on Tampa
Buccaneers.
now.
What the heck?
The Florida has three? No way.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, it says Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, Florida.
What does the Jaguar got to do with Florida? Man.
Bro, honestly, it's Florida, man. honestly,
Right.
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
like you never know. They got the right climate for it. They got the climate for it. The show Go Diego Go was actually filmed in Florida.
Everything about living in Florida, gotta wake up,
If you look up who
get the
Doris
paper in the
was,
morning. You gotta make sure you don't walk into a gator. You gotta dodge them on your way to school. And I don't even think that's an exaggeration. Like I've seen videos,
sure it's
they
not.
just be chilling.
I'm sure it's not.
Oh yeah, bro. Some Florida guy threw an alligator through the. I think it was the window of a Wendy's. Something. It was someplace. Just threw an alligator through the window. Through the driving window. Like,
What?
When they gave him 5 chicken nuggets instead of 6, he was like, "Nah,
for
bro,
real.
stay right here. I got something for you."
Imagine you snarky about someone like you forgot they saw us. You don't care. You having a bad day. Next thing you know, you got a whole crocodile in your fucking face.
Yeah.
That bitch start flailing.
Like,
You go in the back, just grab a patty for real and dip.
hey, of course. Attention all customers.
Alligator.
Fried alligator is now on the menu.
And yep, and
You
that's
know,
the
they
podcast.
would do something like that. They would do something like that.
She said it. That's the part.
That's the podcast. Yup. Go
Yeah.
get
It gotta be deep fried too. Deep fried crocodile.
y'all here eating gators.
Yeah, man.
All the gators, bro.
Honestly, if it tastes like chicken, I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be disappointed.
You know, iguana also tastes like chicken, though.
How would
How do
you
you
know
know
that?
How do you know this?
Yo, I was in Costa Rica, right? And we were
Oh,
What
man.
did
It was-
you?
we-
What
it was-
did you do?
we were 3
He
days
got, he
in.
got pede- he got
We were
possessed by
3
a
days in, and we were
Yeah,
on like a
well,
little like
that's
we
a
were
fun
we were on a
part.
river in a boat, and the tour guide was saying like like over to the left you'll see like a whole family of iguanas, and like here in Costa Rica they call the iguanas the river's chicken or something like that. So he's like, chances are if you had chicken while you were over here, you probably ate iguana. We was just like, and
Why would you-
we're 3 days in, and you
Yeah,
just now telling us this? I was just eating reptile meat for
It's
like
company secret. You can't give that away.
reptile meat.
eating reptile
You know.
for 3 days, bro.
I've heard from other people that I'm not gonna say it tastes like chicken, but like apparently in Ecuador they be the guinea pigs they
They be hunting.
ain't too different from regular pigs over here. If you know what I'm saying. So like
Yo, they be frying. They be just like they be put spit roasting them. Just put them on a stick, turn them over the fire real quick. Food.
Yo, what you feel like eating today, Al? Yo, let's hit up that guinea pig shawarma place.
Shawarma. What a guy. But hey, I can't judge what people eat. It's like
I'm
who
not
told us
judge
chicken
you,
was
but like
Yeah.
did
you
something
know,
good to
I
eat.
keep
Like,
one as a pet. I couldn't. I don't think I could eat that
Look,
thing.
ain't
You
nobody
know,
told y'all to keep these wild animals as pets, yeah.
True.
you
But
you 100% right though.
yeah,
Nobody told you.
technically being vegan is
People
is
got
like
chickens
a lot more
and
sustainable.
yeah. Them berries do
Yeah,
be
the vegans aren't cool. Eat meat.
plentiful for real.
I just eat what you want. I'm just saying that statistically, a plant-based diet is a lot more sustainable than a omnivorous diet.
Until you're out in the wild.
But if you're a person of flavor, you know where the good stuff is at. So
Of culture for real. Like,
yeah.
I like eating
Speaking of
tofu,
which,
bro.
I need to try that Impossible Whopper because they're saying it tastes exactly like the
The
same
Impossible
burger,
Whopper.
and I need to eat it.
Yeah,
I want
I
to
gotta
see.
try it. Do not get the Impossible Burger from White Castle. It tastes like it's
Don't eat
Don't go
White
to
yeah,
Castle.
yeah,
don't
you know what I'm
go to
saying? Yeah,
White
don't eat there.
Castle.
First of all, don't eat White Castle at all. But I
Let me
like
let me
we
let me
tried
tell
it
you.
one day. It was not good,
Tell me why their sliders are natural laxatives. Y'all can
bro.
search up what that means. But
Dude,
like, I don't
their
I don't want
burgers,
to I don't want to talk about it.
dude. You don't
How are
understand.
you?
Their burger
They
is
don't they
mostly
don't
onion. It's like,
they don't like, it just goes.
bro,
It's like it's on a jog. It just goes. It doesn't stop. There's
like
no digesting. You don't eat it. It just runs through your stomach. I don't know how it's possible. I don't understand.
I don't even know. Like they have like holes in their burger, like Swiss cheese, and they cook them on top of onions, and they smash them into the onions, so all the onion juice can get into the burger, and then they put it on the bun. It's like
The
their
cheese
burgers are made out of like I'm pretty sure it's like 70% onion.
the cheese be amalgamated into the patties. Like I don't know
Yo,
how. It's like it grew off the burger or something. I don't
man,
go to White Castle. The
But
shakes are
yeah,
pretty good, but just don't go.
just don't go, bro. They
I
need to
got the
go out of
cheese
business.
touch from me and
Damn,
You said what, Dane?
I said, screw on, I got the cheese touch from me and that, bro.
where
Yeah,
we
but
need to do
I
a
think
whole
we've successfully said our stuff and all that.
Address.
Moral
yes.
of the story: don't go to White Castle. So yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
that
make
was the
sure
I
purpose
think
to
of
that
the
was the most
podcast.
important part.
Yeah,
honestly.
so yeah.
And make
Thank you
sure
for
your food
listening.
don't got that red in it, bro.
Word, that's 10% red. Only eat 5% or less. Check.
Yeah, next time you eat a bag of chips or something, tell me how that maltodextrin tastes, bro. Like I'm gonna need to know.
Delicious. Honestly, the description said that it had like a mildly sweet to no flavor. To be honest, so why is it in there? Is my question.
Why is it in there for real?
It
They trying to force
it's
feed you chemicals.
It's
I will
actually
be honest.
nanobots, and they're
They probably.
building each other together to kill you.
Just
That's
like the
why.
virus, which we'll probably be
I'm just
talking about in the next episode.
I'm convinced that they just be bored and just be like, hey, what if we put this in the chips? It's like the more beakers just be like, you put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can go like this. You can
Bro,
go
all
like
your
that.
chips
Like
got crack smoke in it, bro. I'm telling you. That's why
I
you keep
wouldn't be
getting it, bro.
surprised.
Them Takis
There's a
you eating, bro, it got crack smoke in it. I'm telling you.
all I'm saying is there's a reason why it was called Coca Cola. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason why.
Call it Pepsi.
What
For real.
what are you trying to what are you trying to insinuate?
Because Pep like it makes you hyper because of the cocaine that they put inside the Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi.
Just straight cocaine, alright.
Yeah, it's a can of cocaine. They don't call it crack cocaine for nothing because you crack open the can.
I don't like energy drinks because I generally don't like energy drinks because I don't know what I'm drinking.
Okay.
So here, have a monster.
Listen,
What
man.
is it? Drink it.
All I'm saying is
But
that
what is
an
it? Drink
energy
it.
drink right before a workout hit different.
Never had an energy.
Energy drink is like I don't. It just tastes like it tastes like if they took like oranges, if you get like a citrus flavored energy drink, which most of them are, just take like any type of citrus fruit and multiplied it, added some carbonation and added chemicals.
Mm.
It's very weird. It definitely does not taste like
One
it's
more,
good for you, but it
one more
does the
thing.
job.
Yeah, one more thing before I go. Right. What is it? I back when the TLC was still a thing, like on the channel on TV, right? I used to I don't know. I used to look on with my sister on this show, which covered little beauty pageants and stuff for like kids, right?
Hmm.
So these kids were being work like adults and all that. Have to stay up the whole day getting ready, this and that, spending more than y'all females ever did on your nails, your hair. I don't know what kind of culture this was, but it was terrifying, right? So like, you know what they did for these kids, right? They made them a little energy drink to keep them up, right? You know what they did?
What they do?
Get a little bit of Red Bull, right? Get some pixie sticks, right?
Oh no.
Pour like 3 of them bitches in, mix it up, drink it, like keep them wide awake for like 10 hours. I'm just saying, like, are they mixing crack? Like,
they got pixie stick Jello shots.
Their body, bro.
They got pixie stick Jello shots.
They got that walkie slut.
No, not slut. They was mixing crack, like.
They're back in the lab.
I was like, I never thought about it when I was a kid, but I was just like, why would you ever give a child this much sugar?
Oh.
There's no need for this to be in their body.
Also, I found out that Kellogg's used to make something called Pep. It's a cereal that was
Dog.
It was a caffeine infused cereal.
Sounds like a drug, bro. That just sounds like a drug.
Yeah, yo, I'm about to go to the store and buy some Pep.
Pep. Let me get some of that Pep, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Put a little pep in your step, man.
Son, that's all you got, bro. You only got Pep. Yeah, bro, I got Pep.
Got that new strain of Pep.
For real, bro.
Yo, that just sounds like a drug.
Yeah, I got that new Pep, bro. I got that mountain lion right here, bro.
Man, that Cloud. Now I got that Cloud 10 Pep, know what I'm saying?
For real, bro.
Well, yeah, that's
got that 101 Dalmatian right there.
The 101 Dalmatian.
That's the conclusion to today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
Scooby-Doo strain on.
I got that Old Town Road on me, bro. I got that WAP, bro. That's lot. What are you saying?
Yo.
Yeah, if you
I got the Rockstar.
If you enjoyed today's podcast, make sure you share with your friends and family.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, take the Pep out of your step, please.
Please.
Don't do crack. It's not. Why would you ever want to do it? You can live without it. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, Johnny. What are you doing?
Oh.
Injecting heroin
John?
into your veins. That's not cool.
Vestibular.
But yeah, make sure you listen to the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere that you listen to podcasts at. Share with your friends and family. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more podcasts coming in the future. New ideas are coming in. If you have any ideas for us, make sure you leave it in the YouTube comment section. Make sure you ring that bell, as all the other YouTubers say. And yeah.
Link in bio or whatever people be saying.
I should probably start putting out like our Instagram links in the bio, to be honest.
Do that.
But yeah, thanks for listening.
You should really do that. Yeah, thank y'all. If you made it this far, If you didn't, you're lame. You missed the drug stuff, and that was funny. Yes. So you're low.
I'm just putting in the description, like, we talk about drugs at the end of this podcast.
Yeah, that'll definitely.
It's gonna be meat, like censorship, chips, and crack. We're gonna call it that.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm too nice.
Crack smoke 'em up,
That's a good title. But yeah, see you guys in the next episode.
Bye bye.